Okay guys, today we're doing a bit a funny one. Yeah, you may wonder, well, I got my pack on the back again, yeah, you can see that there on the back, and it's actually with a dull rainy day again, so I thought give you some a tip of getting fit with your pack on a rainy day at home, yeah, and just do that, and well, I show you how that works. Stay tuned. Yeah, that's physical training. Up and down, and yeah, you may ask yourself, what is this guy doing? I'm actually doing exercise. We're getting used to the weight. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. Yes, as you may see, it looks stupid, I know, but it definitely helps to get actually your shoulder and your back muscles build up. So I'm actually, yeah, see, got the pack and it feels really good and doesn't get any tension on the shoulder. So while I'm doing this one basically every day, maybe even for only half an hour or so, but it helps over in the long term. And I even do my household works with it. We're even doing cooking, you know, chopping vegetables and stuff, and having the pack on the back. And the major idea is basically to switch your head off, yeah? So you don't think about, oh, it's too much weight and I'm carrying all this weight. Switch your head off and think about something else. It's not only physical training, but mental training as well. So in some cases you really forget about the pack on your back because it's got part of your sort of everyday's, well, you get used to it. It's just, and the pack, everything feels, and your muscles get build up, your chest muscles, your shoulder muscles, and the muscles in your back, yeah? And at the same time, the pack actually, yeah, get basically glued to your back, sort of, and you're well prepared for on a trail, because it's not much difference, but at home I can stop anytime I need to. When I get too hot or tired or whatever, it's just a dry training, but it definitely helps to get well, you're conditioning your body and make it get used to your pack, and it's actually full up. It's full up. It's my traveling pack as I go along, including water, including food, everything. And it's 20 kilo on my back, but it's like, well, I'm not thinking about it anymore. It just works. Getting there. This is basically a way of getting used to the weight, and actually I did that quite a bit for a few years, so that's why I'm not considering this backpack as too heavy, or because I just got used to it, just by walking around, up and down. Yes, you won't believe it, but I do in my hoovering with my pack on the back as well. So just, I'll spare you switching it on. It's getting too noisy on the hoover, but you know, all your muscles, they actually get built up just by, and it's like the normal training, but things you do at home anyway, so why not putting your bag on or your pack on and do physical and useful work for yourself and your home. I know it looks stupid, I know, but well, you have to think a bit out of the box, and you won't suffer on the trail, because the pack is part of your daily routine. Yeah, so you won't get any muscle tension, or you just, well, strengthen your muscles and your body, and which makes hiking much more enjoyable without getting, oh, it's so heavy, I have to, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You know, forget all that. Once you're doing a bit of playing stupid at home, and nobody cares about it, is it? I mean, yeah, just a tip on how to get fit for the trail with a heavy pack. You don't necessarily need to be ultra hyper light on your pack. You can go with traditional stuff, but the main thing is you need a bit of training, yeah, and which you need anyway. Even on the ultralight pack, you need training. And what I did actually for years now, I started with quite a low weight, with a small rucksack. Just start with 5 kilo at the start, 15 minutes back and forwards, yeah, and just gradually rise the weight and the time you're doing this exercise until you feel comfortable, and then rise the weight and the time of doing the exercise again, yeah, until you actually reached your destination weight, or the weight you actually need for a long-term trip. And well, in my case, it's a 20 kilo pack now, and I got everything in there, including water, and that's 2 liter water in it, 6 kilo on food, yeah, and all my dry weight. So you know, all the sleeping bag and camping stuff and cooking stuff and all this stuff. So yeah, that's my way of doing things. And believe it or not, even while you are doing cooking, you can do your exercise with a pack on the back. I know, you know, I'm in the kitchen and want to prepare some food, so take my knife, yeah, the kitchen knife, get a board and start chopping vegetables. So I'm just doing this, and for cooking, you know, and while the pack is on the back, gets the rubbish away, and all this stuff, you know, just chopping onions and chop, chop, chop. Oops. Okay, I'm not cutting my fingers in the rush, but you know, while you do your daily work, there's no harm in having your body get in shape while you're doing this homework, like cooking stuff, you know, which has to be done anyway. And why not doing a bit of a multitasking and just get one of this, chop a bit, I don't need all of it, only a bit of that, and you know, and so while you're doing that, you're not thinking about the weight. Yeah, just by doing your daily routine jobbies, why not take your traveling pack on the back and do your jobs? I mean, nobody cares about what you're doing at home as long as you're not disturbing someone else. Yeah, and all this actually helps. Let's get some vegetables also. You know, you move your body around, but which you would do anyway. But in this way, in this case, you just yeah, put a bit more weight onto your back, gradually raising it over time, and your body gets used to it. As you may imagine, when you do this sort of physical or physiotherapy, what I call it, just put it into your daily routine and or add it up to it, and you know, you get all this exercise, and I mean, it's the pack is just sitting there, and I'm doing my homework, like grinding pepper, you know, and putting some flavor into my lunch. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's the best way in how to get used to the weight, and well, you don't have to do a gym, for instance, because it's easier to take your pack on the back at home and just take it off again when you need it or when you get tired. But well, you know, all these movements you do, twisting and stuff, and all your joints and your muscles get used to it, and after a while you won't even feel the weight. And when someone calls, for instance, just takes the phone, and I mean, they can't see how stupid you're walking around, but well, and while you're doing this sort of little jobbies at home, yeah, you really forget about your pack over time, because your body adapts to it, yeah, and the pack adapts to your body. So it's, I mean, I don't really feel the weight anymore. It's just, it worked out. Yes, just rising the weight and the time of having your pack on your back gradually. Yeah, start low, build it up, and when you feel comfortable, do it for a few days, maybe a week. Yeah, every day, a certain time, and just rise the time and the weight up until you got your traveling weight in the pack with everything in it. Yeah, and well, it's the easiest exercise you can do. Better than sitting on the sofa and watching YouTube or doing nothing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, just as a quick. So now my, yeah, and even I got a handle. You know, it's a cast iron pot. Yeah, I got my handle. Yeah, and on the other side I got my 3-liter kettle. Yeah, so I got my handles. It's home exercise. You don't need any special sporting equipment. You got everything you need, you got at home. You only have to make use of it. Well, that's my recommendation. as a funny one for today, but who cares? It works, at least for me. Well, it will do for you as well. Just try it out and may let me know.